Oh, okay. Making sure everybody lives together in peace and, just accept everybody because that's who they are and don't try to change people. I didn't want to change my husband. Yeah, of course we want to change our husband. But anyway, he was unique and we all are unique and we love all and just spread the love and that's what we need.
More
Love,
peace.
love, love in the world.
Wow. If you could change one thing about your life or yourself, what would you want to change?
Having my husband back.
Wow.
I miss him. I miss him a lot. And I want him back. But he's gone up and yeah, sorry. I miss him so much. I want him. I want him to come home. And and unfortunately he got on his way home.
How long has it been since he gone?
2 years, but all the legal crap. I hate the legal crap. They just keep on putting me through it over and over again. But
if you could meet him one more time, what would you want to tell him?
I love you, I want you with me. Let's go dancing and ski together. Sorry. Let's ski. Yeah, enjoy the outdoors and
enjoy life again.
Yeah, we live life. And he found our place where we're going to live. And when he called me up at work and said, I found the place, I said, what'd the house look like? He said, oops, no house. How do you build a house? So we built a beautiful house together and have a beautiful,
amazing.
Beautiful property. I'm on my John Deere and it takes me 2 beers to mow my lawn. Acres.
Wow.
No wonder guys like John Deere lawnmowers. Well, he was unique. He told a lot of inappropriate jokes. Everybody loved him. He was a happy-go-lucky guy. And he was special. Very special. Everybody on the mountain. I had the memorial for him last year because we couldn't have it in 2020. And 250 people showed up and we had partying from 5 bands because he was a bass player. And 5 bands and lasted from 6 o'clock at night till 6:30 in the morning when the sun rose. And that was a great tribute to him.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Okay, but the world, I'm really worried about this thing that we don't have equal rights. And in Scandinavia, this change since election has gone way to the right. So we have racism over there too. It's awful. And about myself, I'm really, really thankful of all the things. I'm not where I plan to be, where I am, where I'm supposed to be. So I'm working hard, I guess I could say, but I don't really want to change anything. I'm really thankful for everything I am right now, here.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so there are many things about the world that I would change if I could. I think one of the things that I would change right now at this moment is the way social media is used. I think it's become extremely divisive. I know that young people, particularly young girls, which I know more about, are very distressed by social media. They're very concerned about how they appear. They find social media very stressful, but they feel that if they don't keep track of it, things will happen and things will be said that will be detrimental to them. So it's a kind of a nasty feedback loop. I think politically also, people don't seem to be able to speak to one another if they don't agree about things. Most people come to conclusions through sensible and rational ways of thinking. And if we would speak to one another, we would understand why other people's decisions and feelings are different than ours. But that has become impossible. And I think we become more and more separate through that. And social media, I think, is one of the big causes at this point. If I could change one thing about myself, there's a very, very long list of things, but I'd say I would like more courage. I'd like more courage to do things that are outside of my usual wheelhouse, because I do believe that in the end, we don't regret what we do, we regret the things that we don't do.
In the world, I would change to more peace, no wars, especially in Europe, the Ukrainian-Russian war. It's really worse, and I want to have peace all over the world. and for ourselves. Take more time for ourselves and go more.
Enjoy
on
more life.
vacancies. Enjoy more life.
Do you
yes.
think people will ever be able to live in peace? Do you think we are capable of that?
I hope so, but I guess not.
We can try.
We have to try the best
Amazing.
we can do.
If I were in charge of the world, I will make sure that not a single human being goes hungry. There will be food for everyone, regardless of where you live, your income level, who you are. Everybody will have enough food.
Wow. Do you think there's enough resources in the world to solve the problem?
Yes,
And people still choose not to do it?
exactly.
Wow. Can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would you want to change?
I would want to be 20 years old again, skinny, and wear a size 5 once again.
So something that I would change about the world would be that people, if they can understand and talk together more, no matter what differences they may have, no matter what religions, what cultures, what backgrounds, whatever part of the world they're from. If they can simply sit down and have a conversation, there might be less issues around the world. Kind of putting everything aside, it might seem like one of those like big dreams that might never happen, but who knows? Something about myself. I would say put fear aside and kind of just jump. Like that, they say that quote, when you feel it's scariest to jump, that's when you kind of have to jump. That, because at the end of the day, YOLO, you only have one life, or you only live once, so might as well like make the most out of it. That pretty much it, because tomorrow might just be dust and bones, so
Amazing.
yeah, why not
Why not do it?
why not do it, why not send it, you know, like you said it best, just do it. Fuck, too cliche. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
I
problem,
really
brother.
appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate you.
I think if I could change one thing about the world or about people in the world, it would be the way they live, because nowadays a lot of people live quite unhealthily and have like pretty bad lifestyle, and this really impairs their quality of life. So I think I would change that so people know how to live properly. And if I could change one thing about myself, it would probably be my organization, because I'm a pretty mess, and sometimes I have like real trouble to keep everything in my day organized and forget a lot of things. So
Wow.
I think I'd like to improve that.
If I could change one thing about the world, I think it would be that we don't actually listen to each other at a heart level. We say a lot of things, but we don't actually listen to hear and to understand.
Wow. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would you want to change?
One thing about myself, I think it would be like not to hold back, right? Not to be afraid of taking action on something that I think I want to do because of fear of what other people might think.
So just go
Just
for
go
it.
for it.
Do it.
To have more tolerance of differences of everything, ideas, beliefs, color, shape, sizes, sexuality, gender, I mean, you name it. I feel like there's something that needs to change where it's like some external or internal pressure, like making everyone the same. And I think we just really need to like embrace everyone as they are
Accept
and
more
learn from
people.
each other.
Amazing. What would you want to change about yourself?
About myself, yeah, I could work on the same, be more tolerant of myself and others, and I would just like to like have more fun with life. I think we're so programmed to just like work, like all these rote survival mode behaviors. So I really, especially since the shutdown and all this shit, I've really just been working on like enjoying life and enjoying people and like really being grateful for the moment.
Alright, so one thing I would like to change in the world is how everybody's just so influenced on what they see on social media. Everybody want to do what everybody else is doing. Everybody want to follow the next move that the next person is doing, and that's tainting your minds. Y'all need to worry about what y'all doing. Stay to yourself. Feel me? That's just too much. Everybody's just agreeing with what this person's saying about this. Any type of news come out, everybody's falling to it. Oh, this, that. That's just not cool. Now, one thing I would change about myself is my attitude and my patience towards people, because I know it's disgusting. I get too overly anxious, and I feel like the way I express it is not really too good. So that's one thing I know I need to work on myself.
All right. So about myself, it was pretty obvious. I'd like to change that. I have to say no more often. I have to learn to say no more often. That's probably like the most striking thing for me. And about the world, that's yeah, that's a bit harder. But I think it's like this. It's mainly social media portraying like lifestyles that are not achievable for a normal person, and younger people watching it and thinking everything they do is shit in comparison. Can I swear?
Yeah.
It's like worse in comparison, and so yeah, they get sad and they get depressed because they can never reach this artificial goal that their role models live, or they get paid to live. And yeah, that's probably my main thing. And I'd like to have more transparency. That's probably it. Transparency on social media. Portray the actual life. Portray your actual character, and not some fictional character you just made up.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.